'Cause when the music fades and all is stripped away, and I simply come longing just to bring something less of worth that will bless.
Hello, everybody. This weekend's gospel, we have John the Baptist once again pointing to Jesus Christ and his identity. And it says that John testifies to Jesus being the only begotten Son of God. And one thing I think about is John's whole life has been all oriented to this moment in the gospel. From even the miracle of him coming into the world, it was all for this purpose. This is the big moment. This is the big time game, so to speak. And his whole purpose is to herald the coming of Christ, to point to him. Behold the Lamb of God. Think about how much preparation, how much sacrifice, fasting, and prayer went into John's preparation for this incredible moment where he gets to complete this mission of his, of pointing to the Christ. How many of us as coaches or athletes, so much of what we do is in preparation for the game, in preparation for the big moment. And that preparation is so important. If we don't do it well, then what will we testify to when that big moment comes our way? Put in the time, put in the work, and you will give your own testimony to your preparation and what it has done for you, that you might one day stand there and point and say, behold the Lamb of God. Point and say, here it is. I have put in the work. I have put in the time. What is your mission? Now be prepared. God bless.
How's it going, guys? My name's Nathan. Just wanted to share a little bit about kind of my story and what kind of Coach Dean has me to share today about kind of my faith and my own journey, being in college and having the background that I've had. Starting out freshman, University of Florida, big, beautiful campus, and found it was kind of hard to find the right resources to know where to go and what to do. It took a friend or two to kind of figure out my grounds and kind of what that looked like for me, and getting to feel loved and getting to find a community in the Catholic Gators, University of Florida Gators, was something that really stuck out to me, really kind of showed me that, I was loved, and showed me that there was something bigger out there besides just going to school, going to party, going to drink, and doing all that. So I think, the best part about my faith and being able to be a Catholic in today's world, especially, whether you're an athlete, whether you're whether you're in Greek life, whatever the case may be, is the accessibility of those resources. In my case, it took a little bit for me to find the right crowd and find some people, but every day, daily mass, at my school was noon mass. It was there was noon mass and a 5:30 every single day. I'm not entirely sure what that looks like for you and your school or wherever you might be, but there's always going to be resources, always going to be the right things. And having, daily mass and confession daily was, I feel like, a great resource to be for me to grow in my faith and grow stronger with Christ in my own daily life. Really, besides that, there's plenty of resources that we have as Catholics, praying the rosary, when we're going on long drives. I know a lot of you guys may commute to and from the hometown, right? Going on the drive, like a quick rosary is 20 minutes of a 2-3 hour drive. So having the rosary, going to daily mass, and having confession is something that's been so beautiful, and just taking full advantage of all those resources you have is the beauty of being a Catholic in today's world. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it that I got to share some of my testimony.
Cause when the music fades and all is stripped